Hare Krishna. So researchers show that your mind, your brain, is going from two extremes. One extreme is defensive, and the other extreme is being motivated and fascinated by the world. So we're going through these two extremes. I joke around and say that it's going from being a dragon to being an angel. At the lowest end, it's the animal brain totally kicked in and you're completely wild, you're completely savage. It's just total fear. You're no longer like, there's nothing positive human about you. You're in fear, you're in defensive mode, you're either fighting for your life or you're running for your life. It's just completely animalistic. That's when you're really scared, when your amygdala takes over your brain, and you're just operating on animal instincts only, which is good for saving your life. You're being attacked, you're like literally you're like in a fight for your life. You know, you're running away from a flood. I don't know, something like extreme is going on, and you just total animal mode. And it's, you know, it's good to keep you alive, to preserve your existence as a, you know, in this incarnation, but it's not a very pleasant mental space to be in. It's like your fear, adrenaline, anger, all these things are going on which aren't very pleasant at all. On the other extreme, your animal brain is completely quiet. It's just the best of your human brain, your cortex, it's just you're thinking nicely, you're enthusiastic, it's the best of you. Not only is it human, but it's the best of you. That's why I call it like your angel status. You know, you're operating at the very best of you. And that entails, science shows, that you're interested, you're engaged, you're motivated, you're finding something interesting in what you're doing. There's a real, you know, like joy in life. You're having joy in doing what you're doing. You're into whatever you're doing. You're completely absorbed in it. It's totally aligned with who you are, with your Dharma. It's exactly what you want to do right now. So you're shifting between these two extremes all the time. And you can become aware of this. You can become aware of where your brain is, because again, happiness and a good life are happening on this side, and unhappiness and stress are like towards this side. And we're so sensitive, and research shows this. You're just walking down and you just see somebody else who's talking to somebody. It's not even about you, but you see somebody with like an angry face, and already your animal side starts kicking in. You start losing. Because like, oh, there's apparent danger over there. Somebody's angry. An angry person is dangerous. So automatically your animal side starts kicking in a bit. You start awakening your dragon side. Somebody comes to you and your boss says, hey, I want to talk to you. Come to my office. You're like, oh my God. You just slide all the way down to defensive mode. Like, oh no, what's going to happen now? So all these situations slide you down, and you have to be aware. Oh, wait a second. Why am I sliding down? I don't need to become a dragon just because my boss wants to talk to me. I don't need to become an animal. So you can like use the power of your consciousness to become aware of where you are and slide yourself, keep going back to the good stuff. And the secret to staying in the good stuff is to be focused on your Dharma. To not think of results, but to be focused on like, I have pleasure in doing my Dharma. So if I'm called to my boss's office, that's okay. That's my Dharma. I'm going to be doing my best there to serve in my occupational Dharma in this case. I'm going to be doing my best to be the best of me. Whatever challenge comes up, it's my chance to do well. So you can switch over to this motivational, happy side when you're no longer operating on the surface level. but you operate on values. You go a little deeper, and you're always trying to operate on values, on who am I, on having a chance to express who I really am. So pull yourself back. Whenever you feel you're sliding down towards the animal part, say, no, but this is a chance for me to be myself, to live my Dharma, to express my essence. And this is always very interesting and fascinating and satisfying, to express your essence in the best of you. Motivate yourself to be yourself. Be motivated to be yourself, to be the best of yourself, to live your essence, to live your Dharma. This is a great way to use this knowledge of Dharma, this focus on Dharma, which I teach in the 3T path, is to keep yourself always motivated there, no matter what the situation is. Even if the situation is apparently externally a bit stressful, but you can bring it back to living your Dharma, to living your essence, and leaving that as your motivation so you can stay permanently motivated and happy, and not becoming an animal, not losing control of yourself, not letting you go back into this unhappy, scared, violent state of being, which we want to avoid. Okay. Hare Krishna.